Are you sick and tired of leveling up slowly in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4? If so, continue watching this video because I'm going to be teaching you how to level up fast in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 so that you can get to tier 100 to unlock the Spider Gwen Skin, or even to get to tier 200 to unlock everything in the season. And we're starting right now. Okay, so first let's go over the many different ways you can gain XP in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4. And the first way being daily quests. Now with the daily quests, you have 3 different missions active at the same time. And if you're in a party with friends, you'll have 4 different missions active at the same time instead of 3. With the 4th mission being on party assist, which means everyone in your party will contribute to doing the mission. So for example, if your friend does a bit of the challenge, it will also contribute to the same amount done to your challenge. And this goes for every single person in the party. So this also means that the 4th daily quest will be the same for everyone in the party. So it will allow you to do that quest much more quickly. Now for doing one daily quest, you'll gain 1k XP. However, you'll gain way more XP than just 1k thanks to the daily bonus goals. The daily bonus goals allow you to gain 15k more XP for every time you complete one daily quest. So technically, for doing one daily quest, you gain 16k XP. But do note that the daily bonus goals is limited to 3 times per day. So if you've already done 3 daily quests in a day, then completing a 4th daily quest will only give you 1k XP. So you won't gain an extra 15k XP from the daily bonus goals for doing more than 3 daily quests or more. So I'd recommend doing only 3 daily quests a day, since doing any more than 3 in a day will only give you an extra 1k XP for every time you do a daily mission. So yeah, do 3 daily quests in a day and you'll gain 48k XP in total. Now if you skip any days of not doing daily quests, you'll get supercharged instead, which will allow you to level up much more faster. Now when you start playing the game again, you'll eventually gain the same amount of XP as if you didn't skip a day of doing 3 daily quests, and sometimes you could gain even more XP than if you did 3 daily quests in a day. Although this is sometimes the case, it isn't guaranteed, which is why I recommend you do 3 daily quests in a day whenever you decide to play Fortnite, since they're also very simple and quick to do. However, this doesn't mean that you have to play Fortnite every day to level up fast. By playing from time to time, you'll be able to level up as fast as you can. But whenever you are playing Fortnite, I'd recommend you do 3 daily quests in a day because it will allow you to level up as fast as possible. Okay, so now that we talked about the first method to gain XP fast, let's move on to the next method. Okay, so the second method to gain XP in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 is the weekly challenges. Now for the weekly quests, you'll get 7 different missions that you'll get weekly, and for doing one quest, you'll gain 20k XP. So if you do all 7 quests weekly, you'll gain a total of 140k XP, which is quite a good amount. But it doesn't stop there. Thanks to the weekly quest bonus goals, you'll gain extra 50k XP for completing 2 weekly quests. And then when you complete another 2 weekly quests, for a total of 4 weekly quests completed, you'll gain another extra 50k. Then finally, when you do 3 more weekly quests, for a total of 7 weekly quests completed, you'll gain another extra 50k XP. Therefore, in a week, if you do all 7 weekly quests given to you, you'll gain a total of 290k XP per week. And a very good thing about the weekly quests is that there's no time limit for them, which means you could do a week 1 mission even when week 5's quests are available for you to do, which means these missions will stay until the end of the season, so you could do them whenever you feel like. The only time limit there is waiting for the next weekly quest to arrive. So if you really wanted to, you could decide not to play the game for some time until more of the weekly missions arrive, and then you could just do them all at once. The choice is all yours. Either way, it won't make a difference to how much XP you gain. You'll still be able to gain 290k XP per week for completing 7 weekly quests. So yeah, doing weekly quests is a very good way of gaining high amounts of XP, so I'd highly recommend you do so. But anyways, let's move on to the next method. The third way to gain a lot of XP is the Milestone Quests, and there are a total of 19 different Milestone Quests with 20 stages on each quest, and by completing one of the stages of any of the Milestone Quests, you'll gain 6k XP by doing so. So if you complete all 20 stages of one of the Milestone Quests, then you'll gain a total of 120k XP, and thanks to the Milestone bonus goals, you'll gain an extra 20k XP for completing any 10 Milestone Quest stages. So if you complete any 20 Milestone Quest stages, you'll gain a total of 160k XP. And a good thing about the Milestone Quest is that it doesn't have a time limit, which means you could keep doing them until the end of the season. Another very good thing about the Milestone Quests is that most of them could be done naturally, like for example thanking the bus driver, which if you don't already thank the bus driver in every game, you should definitely start doing so, as you'll pretty much get free XP since it's very simple to do. Searching chests or ammo boxes is also a very simple Milestone quest that you'll do naturally. However, some people do break chests and ammo boxes instead of searching them, which although can be faster than searching them, if you search them instead, you'll gain extra XP. Restoring health is also a very simple and easy one to do that you could do naturally. Outlasting opponents, gain shields, eliminating opponents, damaging opponents, and the list goes on. So yeah, you could do most of them naturally without ever worrying about if you're doing them or not. Although most of the Milestone quests could be done naturally, there are some that you might not do naturally already, such as reboot squad mates. Now although it says squad mates, I believe it also includes duos and trios as well. So if you reboot your teammate in duos, trios or squads, it will count towards this quest. However, if you don't play team game modes, such as duos, trios, or squads, then you won't be able to complete this quest. And there might also be some other ones that you don't already do naturally. I'd have a read through over all the milestone quests at least once to see if there's some that you aren't doing naturally that you can easily implement into your game. But if you can't implement all of them into your playstyle, you don't have to worry too much, since you'll complete majority of them naturally. And although the milestone quests are available till the end of the season, you most likely won't be able to complete all of them. But if you do somehow complete all of them by the end of the season, you'll gain a total of 3040k XP by the end of the season, which is also the same as 3,040,000 XP, which is a very high amount. But it doesn't matter if you don't complete all of them, since by completing a couple of them, you'll still be gaining a very high amount of XP. So yeah, the milestone quests are a very good way of just naturally gaining more XP. Also, if you like to level up super quickly, which if you're watching this video, I'm sure you do, make sure you use a combination of all the tips / methods I show you in this video. Also, if you're finding this video helpful, drop a like on the video to help let others learn how to level up fast in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4. But anyways, let's get back into the video. The next method for gaining a lot of XP is the Kickstart quests. And there are a total of 7 of these, which by completing one of them, you'll gain 35k XP. So if you do all 7 of them, you'll gain a total of 245k XP, which is a very good amount. Especially the fact that the challenges are very simple and easy to do. And similar to the milestone quests, you could pretty much do all of these naturally without even knowing about them. But definitely still have a read over all of them just in case. The 5th way to gain more XP in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 is what I like to call the miscellaneous challenges. And these are challenges that appear from time to time that you could do to gain extra XP and other extra items like emotes, loading screens, etc. The miscellaneous quests available now that you could do is the Cypher PK quests. And from the time of me recording this video, you'll have 2 weeks to complete them. And there are a total of 5 quests in this one. And there are 3 that if you complete, you'll gain 27k XP each. So in total, if you do all 3 of them, you'll gain 81k XP. And in this miscellaneous quest, you also get a new loading screen and a new emoji. So yeah, miscellaneous quests are a good way of gaining extra XP and gaining new items as an added bonus. So yeah, I'd highly consider completing every single miscellaneous quest available at that time. And new miscellaneous quests will be available after some time. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is if Team Rumble or regular Battle Royale is better and faster for gaining XP. Now the short answer is it doesn't make much of a difference, since they're relatively similar in how much XP they give you, but it can also depend on your playstyle and how good you are at the game. So in Team Rumble, to gain the most XP you can, you want to try and do as many quests as possible, get as many eliminations as you can, and if possible try and get the Victory Royale as well, because it will give you even more XP. Now on the other hand, in regular Battle Royale, which includes solos, duos, trios, and squads, you'd also want to do as many quests as you can, get as many eliminations as you can, outlast lots of opponents, since you'll gain tons of XP for that, especially if you're top 10 or less, and if possible survive till the end and get a Victory Royale. So the things you need to do to gain a lot of XP in both game modes are pretty similar. They also both last 15 to 20 minutes if you play till the end in Team Rumble, and if you get to the end parts in regular Battle Royale. However, the key difference is that in Team Rumble, if you get eliminated, you'll respawn back, which means you'll always be able to finish the whole game. Unlike in regular Battle Royale, where if you get eliminated, you'll have to start a whole new game, which the loading times of the matches and the loading screens will slow down your progress on how fast you level up. Since if you die early on in regular Battle Royale games, your game time is going to reduce significantly. So you could argue that Team Rumble is a better option. However, if you're really good at the game and you often make it to the end parts of the games, then you could say that regular Battle Royale is a better option, because in this case, you could gain more XP in a shorter time period than if you were to finish a Team Rumble match. And this is why if you're really good at the game, then regular Battle Royale could be a more viable option. And if you're not as good at the game and you end up dying early often in games, then Team Rumble would be a better option. However, they both do have their advantages and disadvantages. Like for example, some quests are better to do in Team Rumble and some are better to do in regular Battle Royale game modes. The choice is up to you in which game mode you decide to play. But in my opinion, I would recommend you use a combination of both Team Rumble and regular Battle Royale game modes for the best outcome. So the next tip / method you can use to gain XP is the accolades. Now Fortnite explains what accolades are, so if you don't know what they are, don't worry, I'm going to explain it right now. Fortnite states in the description of accolades as, earn accolades in modes with the XP icon. Accolades grow on XP and will help you progress your battle pass. Now if you still don't understand what accolades are, don't worry, because I'm going to be showing you an example of it. So if you come to the main lobby, then press change, and then you go down to where there's creative maps, and as you can see in some creative maps, in the top left of the screen, just underneath the name of the map, you'll see the XP symbol, and if the map has that symbol on it, that means you could gain XP while playing that creative map. So this map over here is a good example of it. So as you can see, the XP symbol is on this map, which means you could gain XP while playing in this map, and this other map does not have the accolade symbol on it, which means you won't be able to gain XP while playing in it. So there's quite a few fun maps you could play in to gain XP, so it's definitely worth doing so, since you also gain tons of XP from them. And also if you want me to make a video on the top 5 best maps that have the accolade symbol that you could gain XP from, do let me know down in the comment section and I'll do that for you. But anyways, let's move on to the bonus tips / methods. Now at the time of me recording this video, the imposters game mode is no longer here, which is a shame since it was a very good way of gaining gaining XP fast. However, if they do decide to put it back into the game, do note that you could have gained up to 15k XP per game, which is an amazing amount, especially considering that most imposter game modes last from 5 to 10 minutes. So if you did enjoy playing the imposters game mode, feel free to play it to gain tons of XP if they decide to put the imposters game mode back into the game. The creative AFK technique is also not usable at the moment, but if they do bring it back, I'll definitely take advantage of it, since previously in the past they have taken down this feature but have also put it back in the same season. So I have a good feeling they might do it with this season as well, so be on the lookout. And if you don't know what the creative AFK technique is, it's pretty straightforward. All you would have to do is go to the creative hub and stay AFK there for some time, and after a while you start to gain decent amount of XP and you wouldn't even have to do anything. If you do decide to try this technique and it works for you, I'd appreciate it if you let me know down in the comments. And if you want more detail about how this technique works, check out my previous how to level up fast in Fortnite Chapter 3 video, and I'll put the video on the top right of the screen right now. Now to get from level 1 to level 2 you would need 80k XP, and this number might start to rise when you start to level up more, so the higher level you go, the more XP you might need to get to the next level. But eventually it'll stop increasing and you'll need the same amount of XP to get from one level to another. So the amount of XP you would need to get to the next level will not change after a couple of levels. So overall you're going to need a lot of XP to get to tier 100 and even more XP to get to tier 200. But don't worry, by using a combination of all these tips / methods I've shown you in this video, and you'll be able to get to tier 100 and even tier 200 very fast. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel and turn on the notification bell to never miss out on any new amazing videos I upload. And if you're always experiencing lag and input delay in Fortnite Chapter 3, click onto the video on the screen right now and it will teach you tons of tips to help you reduce lag and input delay in Fortnite Chapter 3. And if you have any specific video ideas that you'd like me to make, feel free to comment it down below. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.